So I guess, you know, what was your kind of introduction to the game of basketball growing up, and what was the, when did you start playing?
Start playing really young. Grew up in a basketball family. Dad played basketball, mom played basketball, little sister played, but now it's more studies. But yeah, my dad always, kind of watched Michael Jordan play and stuff like that. So I guess I fell in love with the game while watching Michael Jordan play. Used to buy me these little hoops and stuff like that. Uh, I broke many of them. Uh, but yeah, just since then. But I always wanted to play soccer. Felt I was good at playing soccer and doing all kind of fighting, martial arts and stuff like that, judo and all of that. But I guess I felt, fall back into basketball. You know.
When did kind of, like when you were growing up, did you have a favorite player or somebody that you like to watch?
Uh, just guess Michael Jordan, man. It's the only player my dad was talking about with other greats. But most of the time, it's just like seeing Michael Jordan, how he was jumping, how fast he was, how that's as it was with the ball, and his mindset about be the man on the court and off the court. Just watching his highlights was just mesmerizing for me. Uh, he was just floating in the air, so I just wanted to do the same thing growing up. I feel like so, yeah.
What when did kind of the idea of being a Division I basketball player sort of start to become a reality for you?
That's a tough one right there. Never really. I heard about college basketball kind of late, probably in 2012, 2011. I really had no idea really what was college basketball. I guess when Louisville won that championship, Pitino, that's when I started following a little bit. Because at the time I was small. I remember point guard Peyton Siva and other small point guard. I really liked how they were playing, and I kind of 2011, 2012. That's my first trip to the United States. I came here for my first time during the summer. That's really when I discovered college basketball.
What made you want to go to New Mexico State to start off with?
I guess it was a great situation for me. It's I had a couple offers during my prep school year, but I felt it was the best option for me. You know, at first I didn't know how I was gonna do, and college basketball didn't know, and I felt they were in like too good of a school at the time, but they always had good players and they always went to the tournament for the last I don't know how many years. It was probably 8 years. So yeah, it was a great fit. Like the heat too. It was a great place, New Mexico. I love the people over there, so it was good.
You redshirted your first year
Yeah.
there. What do you feel like you learned that year while you were sitting out?
College basketball and how disciplined you have to be to play the game. Especially at the point guard position. I felt like the point guard really run the show in college, and I learned a lot. I feel like I got bigger during my redshirt year too, because I came to college. I was probably 165, something like that. I got better, got stronger. Uh, just got to see my old teammate play. It was great, and knowing that I was winning the WAC conference all the time, just all the time they were putting into and the time they invest into being a champion. I think I learned that from them, playing hard as well.
Was part of the thing that you kind of hoped to accomplish here was sort of be able to be one of those older players that a couple of young guards coming in could look up to?
Yeah, it was definitely that I had in mind. Still got in mind. I was still trying to teach them the ropes and stuff like that. It was kind of hard for me because missed the summer, came kind of late, and had a few injuries here and there, and missed some games and time practice and all of that. But always try to be vocal for them. They're great. They got potential. All three freshmen and all the sophomores that really got potential. Uh, and it was hard for them, for the returners last year. Just trying to change the program around and like teach them to play hard and be disciplined and invest more time. Just, be eager to learn more about the game and more about your opponent, and just making the right decision on the court, on and off the court. Always trying to teach them and stay vocal. But yeah, definitely, I wish that I would have came probably earlier during the summer. I feel like it kind of affected my role a little bit, but I wish I had a bit more time with the guys, and the trips we had in Washington D.C. and all of that.
Do you feel like at this time of the year, the experience you have, not just about knowledge on the court, but how to stay fresh between games and manage your schedule and your life when things start to pile up, is that one of the advantages of experience, that you're able to cope with that more easily than a younger guy is?
Oh yeah, definitely. I was young, just like them, thinking that, I didn't need treatment, didn't need none of that after practice, after the games. That I would just go ahead and the next game do the same thing I was going to I did previously. But now, practice games really takes a toll on your body, especially at that level. I remember when I was a sophomore and I got hurt. Mexican State, my senior point guard told me that your body you gotta take care of it like it's $1 million. It's you're gonna need that, especially if you want to play the professional stage. You